A shave with Reuzel coming up next.
Oh, that's nice and smooth.
Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. If this is your first visit, welcome. Make yourself at home. Feel free to look around and also please consider subscribing. Well, I got a comment on a Monday morning mailbag from a viewer named Trowamor Martriak, all the way from Poland. And Trowamor, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Trowamor Martriak. And he was curious to know if I ever tried Reuzel Aftershave Lotion. And he encouraged me to try it and was interested in my opinion of it, a review of it. And, well, here it is right here. And I believe it's pronounced Reuzel. It comes all the way from Holland. It's an aftershave lotion. It's wood and spice. And it is really a nice scent. I was curious to know if they made a shaving soap or a shaving cream, and they do. They make a shaving cream. And they say that it's brush and brushless, but it doesn't work with a brush. It hasn't worked with a brush for me. I've had one shave with this. It has not worked with a brush, so we're going to use it brushless. In the spirit of all those other super slicks, brushless creams that I've reviewed on this channel. You don't need a brush. You just splash some hot water on your face, rub this in, and start shaving. So that's what we're going to do with this. Let me show you what it looks like in the container, because it does slop around. See, that's it right there. I don't know if you can see that. It is just a shaving cream, rather thick, but not overly so. We're just going to apply it to the face, massage it in, and have a shave. I'm going to be using a Persona Blue razor blade. Here's the wrapper because I've already got it installed in my razor. I'm going to be using my Vikings blade Chieftain razor, and here is the Persona razor blade right there. I'm also going to be using an alum block from Phoenix Shaving with the no-slip grip and the dry dock system. And those are the ingredients for the shave. So let's wet the face with some hot water, but not overly hot. And let's rub some of this shaving cream into the skin, and let's get to the shave. Okay, so temperature of the water was between really hot and warm. So right in the middle, just where I can tolerate it, but not overly so. Just to kind of get things moving, but not really, really hot. You don't want to do that. So it was just maybe a notch above warm. Let's do it that. Let's categorize it that way. Okay, so I'm just going to dip my finger in here, and I'm going to get about that much right there. That's probably more than enough than what I need. I'm going to rub this in my hands and just work it into the skin. This has a classic barbershop scent. It is a cross between Tabak and Nivea. That's where I put it. And I think it's a little more on the Tabak side, but that's how it hits me. So it is in the ballpark of these classic barbershop scents. So I'm just going to work that in. And that's probably more than enough than what I'm going to need, really. I'm going to just rinse it off of my right hand with my razor, and I'm going to leave some of it here to reapply, as I do with most super slicks. So I'm going to run my razor under some hot water, and then we're going to go ahead and just swirl in the sink to bring it up to temperature, Make sure that everything is nice and snug. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. That's very smooth. There is I've read, and I do feel this, there is a natural numbing agent in this shaving cream. So it's going to just slightly numb your skin a little bit. This heals little nicks and cuts along the way, and it really does work. Terrific glide. Really getting close. I mean, it really feels terrific. All right, no tugging, no pulling. I am probably gonna, I'm gonna probably throw some water on here and reapply this. So let me just put my hands together and reapply it like this rather than rinse, and kind of get a feel for what I have. Now I have a little bit on there. That was a good first pass, really a terrific first pass. I would say I have a socially acceptable shave right now. Very good. I'm gonna get just a little more because it did thin out, and I like to see it on my skin. I probably used a little more than I should have the first time around there. Probably don't need that much. This is probably right here, what I'm showing you here. This is probably more than enough right here. All right. But first time around, it probably was to our benefit because you can kind of see it on the skin. Okay, so here we're gonna go with pass number 2. We're gonna go east to west across the grate. Boy, that is really, really nice and slick. I think the first time around, there wasn't enough water on it, so it probably, I probably could have thinned it a little more, but it still did a good job. This is my second use with it, and I think this is the consistency you want. You can't see it. I'm glad you saw it the first time around, though. And again, that numbing agent is kicking in. Now here is a part where if you wanted to, you have some on your hands, you could probably do a little touch-up. So let's just do a little touch-up. I'm going to do a little right here. I'm not trying to chase the BBS, I'm just doing it for purposes of the video to show you that if you want to do a little touch-up here and there, you could. But boy, it's a nice smooth shave. You know what? I'm done. Let's rinse. going to put the lid back on this and kind of set it aside so I don't get any excess water in there from splashing around. Yeah, that's a close shave, and really that numbing agent really does come into play. Boy, that gives you some nice slickness and some nice protection. Wow. All right, so let's go with 2 final rinses. 1 warm, 1 cold. Here's my warm water rinse. All right, that's good. Gonna flip it to the cold side. Here's my cold water rinse. It's a nice shave. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. That's nice. Boy, a nice clean post-shave feel. Really nice clean post-shave feel. Really very close. And really nice result. Well, let's get the yellow block and let's see what kind of feedback we get. Because I'm looking and, yeah, that's very nice. Really very nice. Here is my alum block. I'm going to run under some cold water here. And let's see what kind of feedback we get. Any zinging, stinging, that sort of thing. Okay, well, that's smooth as ice. There's no stinging, there's no zinging. Well, maybe a little zing here and there, but there's also some bracing from the astringent qualities of the alum block. Here's the dry dock system. I'm just going to drop that guy in there like that, and let that set up. And talk about this just a little bit before we go ahead with the lotion. Now, let me just wipe this off here just a little bit. Again, it's a classic barbershop scent. It has, like I say, a scent that's very similar to Tabak and Nivea. It's right there. It's like a cross between those two. That's how it hits me. It's very fresh, but very much so in the ballpark of being a barbershop scent. It's all the way from Holland, and it is brushless. Now, they say you can use a brush. My first shave, I tried using a brush, and it did not work. I used a good synthetic brush. It just did not work. It would not lather. It would not build a lather. So you're not going to get a lather from this unless there is some trick or technique that I am missing, that there is something I need to do other than put it on a brush or put it on my face. If there's something else I need to do in order to have a brush generate a lather of sorts, I sure would like to know, because it did not work for me for the first time around. I tried using a brush. It didn't work. I ended up completing the shave using my hands, as I did in this video. But it is really a nice scent, classic barbershop scent, and it gave me an extremely close shave. That was really close. And again, I'm not chasing the BBS. Don't try to find a BBS, because you'll feel a little bit of stubble. At least for me, I feel a little bit of the hairs. It might be high, but as they start throwing off that moisture, they start to retract a little bit, and you get a really nice smooth result. And that's what is coming about right now. Very smooth. This is 2 pass BBS, really, is what this is, with this Chieftain Razor, the Persona Blade, and this Reuzel shave cream. Wow, that's terrific. So let's get to the aftershave lotion, because this is, I think it has a little bit of alcohol in it, but it is on the lotion side. It does have some really nice moisturizing qualities. So we're just going to go ahead and put some of that on my hand like that, and I'm going to use a little bit upstairs, because, as I say, it has this, initially you feel a nice moisture kick from it. You can feel it in your hands as you rub your hands together and then on your skin. Great shave. That was really, really nice. Now it's outside that area of the traditional wet shave, and that you're not using a brush and a mug and a shaving soap that you lather up. But every once in a while you might need a shave where you have to maybe cut your time down. You're running out the door. Boy, this is a nice one. I think this is probably one of the nicer ones of the Super Slicks I've used because of the scent and because I paired it up with this aftershave lotion. This has a wonderful, nice wood and spice scent, although I am detecting subtle notes of citrus in there as well. Very, very nice. I like this a lot. And again, it has some nice moisturizing qualities to it that I'm detecting. And it gave me a really, really close shave. These are two really good products. Again, you're not going to be able to use a brush with it. Well, I would love to use this with a shaving brush and to whip up a little bit of lather and put it on. I absolutely like that little bit of a numbing agent. I really like that. That really does help to close little nicks and cuts as you go along the way. And I don't know if you saw, but there might have been maybe a little micro nick here. It's gone. I'm not even counting it. Partly because of the Chieftain Razor does such a nice job, but I think this product here really, delivers on that level. So if you're prone to nicks, this might be helpful. It was for me. I saw that. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the footage, but I could have sworn I saw a couple of little guys, like little micro nicks. These phantom nicks I talk about. In some of my videos that they pop up an hour after the shave. That looks like what that might have been, like a small micro nick, but it looks like this did the trick. And this really has a terrific scent and some nice moisturizing qualities. It's a scent that is unlike any other aftershave lotion or splash I've used. Just again, they've named it correctly, wood and spice. And again, I detect some subtle citrus notes intermingled there as well. But very, very satisfying, both of these products. So my thanks to Trauamore Martriac for suggesting and recommending these. Very, very good. Outside the realm of the traditional wet shave, and we all love to do the traditional wet shave, but every once in a while, as I say, you might have to dash out the door, or circumstances dictate that you have to cut corners a little bit. But this was great with my safety razor, my Vikings Blade Chieftain safety razor. Absolutely wonderful. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out Global Shave Clubs International for some really nice shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksrady, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel. Organized and categorized, so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.